Now, we've made many chocolate cakes here in the Everyday Gourmet kitchen, but perhaps this is the best chocolate cake we've ever made.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Let's find out.
Well, that's what Thomas is calling this cake, is that right?
Exactly. Like it's a good one.
Yes.
It's actually doesn't have any flour in it as well.
Right.
So it's based just on chocolate and a few other ingredients. So I might get you working and
Yes.
separate those eggs for me. I'll melt some chocolate in a little bit of brown butter. So this is one of those sort of things that takes this chocolate cake to the next level. So brown butter is basically you just put the butter in a saucepan and you melt it and you continue to heat it and you actually caramelize the natural sugars of the butter and that's what gives it that beautiful, rich, nutty flavor. So you need something that's a really good base because that needs to flavor quite a bit of chocolate cake. So we use a really good base, 70% cocoa chocolate.
Oh, we love our Lindt chocolate. It's fantastic, the 70% just to eat as is, but also great for baking.
It is, absolutely. The interesting thing, by the way, with this recipe, there was a competition many years ago in Switzerland to find the best chocolate cake recipe in Switzerland.
Right.
And lots of people submitted their family recipe, and this was voted #1 in Switzerland.
Well, Switzerland is home to the best chocolate, so I feel quite assured that a good chocolate cake is going to come from there.
Absolutely. So with the egg yolks, I
Yes.
might get you to put the sugar that we have weighed out in there. So I get you to whisk up those egg yolks with the sugar. And I make a meringue with the egg white. I just put a pinch of salt in here as well. Helps the egg whites, but also seasons the chocolate.
Okay. Well, Thomas, I had the easy job of just whisking the egg yolks. You've done a great job
I think
there.
I've done okay as well, yes. So coffee and chocolate is actually great. So we just dilute this a little bit with some water.
Is that just instant coffee?
Instant coffee, just a little bit. These are tonka beans. Vanilla meets marzipan, meets almond, and luxury.
Fantastic.
So I might just microplane in a little bit.
Yes.
You don't need much. Like that back note of that beautiful sort of rich almondy sort of flavour is what we're after.
Very unique. Excellent.
And then our sort of chocolate mixture has actually cooled down a bit as well. So make sure that's not too hot.
Yeah, we don't want chocolate scrambled eggs.
Not today.
Not today.
Then what I do is I'll give you a little bit first, just to loosen your mixture.
Okay.
And then what I actually do, I'll take the egg yolk mixture and take it all into the meringue.
I see, okay. So if you need a gluten-free cake, this is your go-to.
Absolutely.
Everyone will be happy with this one for sure. We've got a springform tin here, just with some baking paper, a collar, and then we've got some baking paper on the base there for extra assurance.
Security.
Security.
This probably needs about sort of 25 minutes in a moderate oven, so it doesn't need too hot an oven. And
We'll
then
let it
we're
cool
ready
after
to
that?
go. Absolutely.
Well, this looks fantastic. We've allowed it to cool completely. Shall I take the collar off?
Let's.
Okay. And that baking paper has done its job.
Look at that. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Well done. Dust a little bit of cocoa just to cover the top and make it more chocolatey. And maybe a little bit of icing sugar just for a contrast. But then this is actually really nice when you just serve it with a bit of crème fraîche, or what I like to do as well is like infuse some Earl Grey tea into cream and then whip it.
I always find it interesting when you come on and tell me all the different flavours that go well with chocolate. And Earl Grey, because it's so floral, it goes quite nicely with chocolate.
Absolutely, absolutely delightful.
I'm really interested to try the taste of the tonka in there in the coffee.
Really just shouldn't overpower, but you just get this nice little back note.
All right.
There we go, enjoy.
It's decadent. It is so smooth. I can taste the nutty butter, a slight taste of that tonka bean, which is just so special. That is just simply perfect as is.
Perhaps the best chocolate cake.
Perhaps. it.